How's it going, guys? Welcome in. Ha! Guys, we're here. We're here. We're gonna play some Kerbal 2 tonight. That feels weird. We haven't played Kerbal in so long on stream. It has been a while. But I'm excited. I'm excited, man. It's been some time since we've played, but I'm definitely happy. This ForScience update looks really good, man. I haven't looked at the patch notes on purpose. I don't want to like read through them. I just want to play. Fresh install, no mods, nothing. Just go in and have some fun. That being said, let me just double check some settings and stuff. I don't remember what we had it on before. In fact, this is actually a fresh install, so this is all default settings apparently. Let's turn basically everything all the way up, and we'll find a good sweet spot. We probably can't keep everything all the way up, but like I said, yeah, we'll find a good sweet spot and it'll be all good to go. Did that say what I did? Rectamundo. Okay. Go back here, single player. Oh, it's got some of my old save stuff. That's funny. Cool, let's just start a new one. Save name. Oh, that's type. Okay. This FPS stuff from the top is kind of annoying in the menu. But I guess it's fine. I think we just go normal. I don't know if I want to unbreakable joints. This is interesting. This makes me wonder. Hold on, before we go in too deep into this. Go into settings and what is it? Gameplay. For the joint mode stuff. Okay. Multi-joint system. As a ring of joints are configured part-to-part connections. These are pre-configured joints on specific parts and not dynamic like the enhanced joint system. Let's do it. I don't see any reason to not have that. Heaviest probably is good for this. This is the way it's worded makes this sound like auto strut or like a new version of it, sort of. But I'll just leave that there. I just want to enable that. Skip launch sequence, no. Okay, that should be good. Let's just double check general. No. Okay, okay. Now let's go in and do this. Difficulty, yeah, let's not enable unbreakable joints. Let's just leave it. Campaign name, we'll just say FS. S. ForScience. Shark Tank Enterprises. Shark Tank Exploration Initiative, the STEI. It's too long. Inc. Inc. We're incorporated, guys, officially. Okay. Something like that. For the flag, I guess it doesn't really matter that much. That's a pretty cool flag. I like that. Cadet orientation. I definitely do not need that. I'm pretty sure that's already a thing through some kind of mod thing, Thomas. I think. Question mark. Question mark. Anyway, Shaw, hello. Thomas, hi. How are you? Nova, welcome in, buddy. Nova, it sounds like you had a fun stream. Without mods, I know. Say. I'm interested to see how this goes. We've got max settings, completely maxed. I'm also gonna watch the stream stats. Because with all the updates and stuff, I have no idea how OBS is gonna handle it. So that's just something to kind of think about. So let's go to R&D. This is cool, dude. I like the layout. I like that there's different tiers, and this is just for now. There's going to be a minimum tier 5 and 6. That'll be like colonization, interstellar, right? But this is cool, dude. This is cool. Do we start with any science? We do not start with any science. Okay. Got the normal shit, right? All right, let's go do it. Let's go to VIB. Falcon, what's up, buddy? You love it? I don't know about keeping this FPS thing on, actually. Kind of want to turn it off. It's a little in the way. You guys probably can't see. There is a frame rate thingy that I've got. It might not be captured by OBS. Let me see if there's like a setting on the capture that I can edit. I think that should be it. It's really tiny, but you guys can see it. It's up. It's up like right up here. Really tiny and green. New picks. Ooh, nice. That's interesting, all the little booties they've got on the on the good old booster there. What's up, Mason? Welcome in. Guys, do me a favor. Go lurk the YouTube side. I know you guys like the Twitch chat better. That's fine. Let's go give me a lurky lurk over there. Mute the tab, not the stream. I also like how science parts can be integrated, still be pretty, more than what RSS allows. Yeah, there are some overhauled models and stuff, though, for the RSS stuff. You'd be impressed if you played it again. Probably Falcon, yeah. I'd probably be getting way over 60 right now in the VAB. Surely. Okay, I gotta remember the VAB controls. I kind of don't remember, but we'll figure it out as we go. Let's just start putting some crap on here. Oh, we gotta go to mission control first. Hold on. Launch a rocket. Okay, launch a rocket from Kerbal and achieve an altitude of at least 10 kilometers. Now, there has been a bug today where people are not having this first mission detect completion. Just needs a game restart. Best I can see. I think EJ found that out today. So if it doesn't track this detection, that's not a big deal. We'll just go restart the game. And we'll just revert the flight and do it again. Parachute. Good old standard first flight. Yeah. Yeah. I would like do this and then maybe pull just to have some arrow, you know, a little bit better arrow there, but that's fine. That's not a big deal. I think we'll just fly this as is. Yeah. I'm not sure that we really need like all the little things. This got a TWR of 6. Holy shit. Let's turn that way down. TWR, that's 0.3. That would be a 1.3. That's good. I like 1.3. We could even a little bit higher maybe. 1.5. Yeah, that's good. And I'll probably throttle during the thing anyway. Is there any like science that we can get? I bet the crew does the science. Crew observation. Okay, cool. How do you put Kerbals in here? In this one? I'm gonna guess that happens not here. I totally forget how to play this one. I've been playing RO again a little bit. First launch. FL1. Ah! First launches. Sure. Ooh, an eco player? Mason. Mason, that's dangerous, man. That's dangerous. Oh, I don't even get launch clamps yet. Nice, let's go. Crew observation. Let's get some on the pad. Okay, so how does this work? This is like a 9-second experiment, it looks like. Is that what this is? Experiment for that region already in storage. So I'm landed at KSC. So this is like the different biomes. So as soon as we take off, I'm going to bet we'll be able to take another one of these. So I'm still running 60 frames, guys. I am on max possible settings, 60 frames on the pad. Yeah, some of them are really quick, Falcon. Some of them take longer. That's seems to be the situation there. Whee! Alright, so let's take another one. Run crew observation. Yeah, atmospheric, got it. Okay. Now, I wonder if there's like a low science, a high science in this one. That will be interesting. No, it's dipping now, Falcon. Like, it just went down to the 40s for a second. I might have it locked for OBS. You know what? I think when I was trying to stream this before, I was having issues with the frame rate being too high, and OBS trying to downscale that high frame rate was messing with it. So on the graphics driver, I locked the executable for this game to 60. So I'd probably be getting more. I'd probably be getting more than 60 right now. That's my guess. Oh, guess who forgot to put a decoupler on here? Classic. Classic. And I just saw the mission thing complete, I think, as soon as we crossed the 10K. I don't know why I popped the parachute already. Yeah, Falcon? Nice. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Revert! Revert to VIP! You guys saw nothing. You guys saw nothing. Was it the H1? I'd have to look at it again. I'd have to look at it again. What is this? H1? Ah, look at your boy getting it right. Look at me. Look at us. Who'd have thought? Not me. Alright, you guys didn't see anything, okay? Nothing happened just now. Cool. Oh, I forgot to get pad. I'll get that later. That's not that big of a deal. Why don't we go out to the water too? Just to get some water biome XP. The experiment. Man, I'm impressed. This is running phenomenally now. We saw everything. I didn't broadcast it live on the internet, okay? That didn't happen. Okay? It didn't happen, okay? That's what we're sticking with. Michael, how are you doing? Welcome in. I don't think I flew this very well. I think I kicked it over way too much. I'm barely gonna reach 10. Ooh, I won't actually. Yeah, no, we're just guys. No. Doing good. Been waiting for this update. Yeah, dude, me too. Me too. Oh, Jesus. Guys, I'm good at this game. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm rusty. I've been playing too much Bannerlord, man. That's what it is. Well, the safe's coming. Yeah. Let me just get back in the groove here, alright? The guy. Yeah, I didn't want to turn that much. I only turned like 5 degrees on this one. I just want to make sure we end up in the water once we land. Attempt 58, 673. Hey, now. Hey, now. Let's see what we can do. I kind of wish I remembered to get the pad science again, but that's okay. Get a little more apogee out of this. I love the sounds, man. The sounds are so good. Sounds are so good. This game. They really did a good job. They did a really good job. Oh, his helmet's sticking out. I heard about this. This is the Kerbal helmet sticking out of the pod. Ha! Ha! Falcon. Nice. Listen to the air. Ah, oh, dude. I miss this game. Oh no. Bye. See, New Shepard today did a lot better than what that thing's about to do. A lot better. That was a good flight today. Those landings were fantastic today. I love watching the landings for New Shepard. It comes in so hot too, which is nuts. Whee! Nice. No. Let's see what you did there. I'm almost curious to EVA and see what happens here. Because we're only going 6 meters a second. Can I quick save? Game saved. Yeah. Okay. Oh, does he not have like a thing that he can do? Oh, bummer. How do I get him back in? There's no button prompt. Oh, B, okay. Hey, I'm used to seeing it not there. I didn't know there was the UI element. Okay, we know now. That's good. Listen, guys, listen. Okay. Not blind. I actually had a really intense workout today. On a normal day, I probably would have scrubbed today, actually, because I'm gassed right now. super intense one today. Excuses. Hey, I'm here though. Here. Hey, we don't need to do like the dick swinging. All right. You had a hard day. I had a hard day. We're all here now, though. We're all here. Thomas. Someone get the spray bottle and spray Thomas for me. Oh, look. The stage. Nice. Active vessel is recoverable. Alright, now let's do some schmevier. Run surface survey. Happily. How long is that supposed to take? Invalid research location. Aw, man. That'd be cool. Cool. Okay. Now, recovery. Is it in the recover vessel? So it's in the escape menu. Recover vessel. Yes. Hey. All right. Waters and glitchy. Yeah. Yeah. Isn't that awesome? Okay. So it counted for us. That's good. People have been having some issues with that today. Thrilling work on the launch pad today. A reporter passed out because of all the excitement. Then again, it could have been the rocket fumes. Nice. They asked all about you, but I just said no comment. I think the joke went over their heads. There's some layers there. Nice. Anyway, you're off to a great start. After our debrief, submit your mission report and earn some science. Don't forget to swing by the R&D Center to see what new parts are available. Folks in R&D have some ideas for some cool advancements, and a little bit of science can make those ideas real. When you're done unlocking the new technologies, return here for your next mission. This is cute, guys. This is awesome. Isn't this cool? I love this. This whole God, I like this a lot. This is all cute right here. This animation, the whole little text flavor that we just read. Awesome. Oh, dude, I love this so much. And achieve an altitude greater than 70. We could do that. So let's go over to the R&D. Well, Falcon, there's like they said several dozen random, not random, they're artist placed or not like pseudo generated or whatever. Discoverables, like lore-ish things. So all new for this update. So we definitely gotta get light launchers. Looks like we get some clamps for boosters, obviously, some tanks, some more engines. Cool. So since we're gonna have boosters, this means we could test out wobbliness, right? Because that's been a problem in the past. I don't think we get. Okay, so we can get basically one of these notes, right? Actually, two of them, depending on which ones we get. If we had gotten pad science, we could have gotten solid fuel boosters and this. Let's get this. We'll run this experiment. We'll get all the pad science, run this experiment in all the different locations we can. The next flight, yeah, okay. Get that for now. Let's go over to the VAB. Oh no. I'll just go to the VAB. No, Falcon, no, it doesn't. Okay. Let's just remake the vehicle. It's a very simple one. I don't really care that much. Probably science. Ooh, it's got its own category. That's cute. All right. Let's get a bigger tank. So we got to go up to 70K, at least. The swivel we probably want because it's got gimbal, right? Yeah, we want the swivel here. But the boosters will run the other one. Okay. Did I get those on right? I definitely did not. Okay, hold on. Hold on. What are the controls again? Jesus. I completely forgot the controls. So what would this? I need the rotation. Yeah, Falcon, no kidding, huh? Oh, it even... Okay, I didn't do the symmetry right on that, but that's fine. I'll fix that. But I want to, like, just grab it and rotate it, right? Oh, I think I know what I did with the symmetry, at least. See, I just need to rotate it, like, a few degrees. Controls, thank you. Yeah, I forgot how to play this one, man. Do is translate, rotate. Okay. Oh, right. Can't seem to get it to place on the dot. And it's placing as a ghost. You guys notice that? Let me just rebuild that. Let me just rebuild it. I'm being weird with it. Oh, you know what? I know what the problem was. I was when I was trying to figure out the controls, I rerouted it by accident. I'm saying 2x and it's not doing 2x. Let's take off the tank. Okay, it does not want to do 2x at all. Let's just redo the vehicle, I guess. Go fast, boom, boom. Okay, let's swivel. Do 2 of these. Yeah, it doesn't seem to want to duplicate that for some reason. Okay, well, let's just build 1, and then I'll try to multiply it. Okay, that went on straight that time at least. This is gonna be horrific looking, by the way. Yeah, it'd be a little weird that the symmetry doesn't want to behave, but that's okay. All right, and we're not going to mess with strutting. We're just going to see how it flies like this. Yeah? Okay. And we're going to cut off at a certain point, right? So let's double check our TWR. It's probably way too high. Yeah, it's pretty high. Reduce that a bit. $1.82. I'm good with that. Okay. Let's see how it goes. So our mission was, what, 70K, I think it was? Okay, let's get pad science. So let's grab this. Cool. Okay. Looks like some of this we can transmit, some of it we can't. That's cool. Okay. That's interesting. So let's take the next crew observation. Good. What about an EVA? Oh, I probably have to be like on the ground. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Here we go. Wobble rocket test, baby. This should be interesting. This would wobble like crazy before the update. Like really bad. Oh, what did I do? What happened? What the hell happened? Oh no! Oh, I know exactly what I did. Because the symmetry wasn't working for the decoupler, I only lowered the thrust of one side. Okay. Yeah, so this one's set to 36, this one's set to 100. That'll do it, Chief. That'll do it. All right. What happens that you're an idiot? That's actually, you know, let's not get excessive here, okay? But yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so we got all that stuff. This is cute. This is cute, this little experiment hint here. I like that. I don't think I saw it wobbling though. That being said. I didn't check the TWR now that I had fixed the second or third engine. Is anybody else seeing a symmetry issue? Falls the other way, right? What are we at now? 105? Let's just turn this all the way back up. The center core. That gives us a 187. Yeah, we're good. Let's try this menu up here, actually. Oh, I can just click it. Double click it and it does it all. Oh, cool. And before center runs out before the sides. You know what? Shit. Once we get going, I'll throttle down. I'll throttle down the center core. That's what we'll do. We've got enough thrust now to take off. There we go. I've throttled the center core way down. Rip, Thomas. Yeah, I don't imagine that's going to be something that happens. We gotta start gaining some speed and some gravity loss there. Let's go up to like 50. Yeah, center core is burning slower overall. Look at, so we're good. Oh, yeah, you guys can't actually see. It's not really a good place for me to go. Yeah, I don't know. There's really not a good. There's not a good spot. We'll just have to live with it. Then go away. This guy. This guy. Well, now I want to up the thrust on both of those reliance again, but I can't do that because they're not in symmetry. Throttle down a little bit again. So we gotta get to 75K. We're gonna get some re-entry effects probably. Just realized that. Ooh, the nav ball changed in space. I don't know if it did that before. Okay, those are out. Let's pop those. To swivel all the way back up. Gotta get some horizontal going here. That's probably good. That's 130K. We have quite a bit of fuel left. We could probably do like a little bit of a re-entry burn before we pop the stage. Okay, let's grab some science. Okay, let's run the survey. Experiment for that region already in storage. Cool, sounds good. How about crew observation? Did I already click it there? I apparently did. Let's EVA. Should definitely be able to get something here. Hopefully, question mark? Ah, and we have. Cool. Nice. All right, so now we just got to get back in one piece. Shrink your webcam and put it over the Kerbal. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. You just don't want to see me. Thomas, this is his plan all along. Just doesn't want to see me. Nah. Okay. That's all right. You guys just don't get to see how much fuel. Make it spicy, you know? Liked it better the other way? Oh, okay, Shaz. Shaz, how are you, man? Welcome in. Alright, we're gonna burn what fuel we have and somewhat of a re-entry burn just to kind of improve our chances here. Oh, but then we won't get all the juicy effects. RCS isn't on. I mean, RCS is definitely on. We just don't have RCS. It's me. We don't have a heat shield, so this will be fun. I don't know if we're going to get the re-entry effects, because we're not really going that fast. We'll find out. We just hit the wall there. We're still gaining a little bit of... Okay, now we're starting to slow down. We might not be going fast enough for the effects. Oh, hey, there we go. Look at that. Hey, that's cute. Neat. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Hey, we kind of really cut it close, didn't we? Sheesh. Science saying, hey, dude, we're having fun, man. It's good. The update has really breathed a lot of life into this game, Shaws. It's playable and it's fun now, you know? I keep forgetting that I can pause the game like that by accident. Hello? Why are we not popping the thing? Wait, hold on. Why didn't it pop the parachute? It wasn't... What? It was like the parachute just wasn't coming out. What? Let's check the VAB first. You like it going too fast? No, I was at terminal velocity. I was able to pop it even faster before. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's just change the staging a little bit, though. Because when I launched, I had them staged together. Maybe we don't want that. Okay. Try that again. Reports of reentry not slowing down craft, is that right? Here we go. Force of re-entry not slowing down craft. That's interesting. I don't know. We definitely slowed down. For sure. Dude, it's looking great. The FPS is staying pretty stable. I have the executable locked at 60, but it would definitely go beyond 60 if it tried, I think, at this point. Hello. How are you?
Good, how are you? What are you?
And some Kerbal, the second one. There's a big update.
Valentina, Kerbal.
Yeah, she's been doing some work for us.
Hello, everybody.
Guys, it's the small one. No, you're not. Just because your Discord username says that doesn't make you actually tall.
She died?
No, she didn't. She's right here. They're lying to you. She's right there. She's literally right there. She can't be dead. She's right there.
You don't know that?
She's in the capsule right now. That is not a dick.
No, that doesn't look like it. Well, well, no.
It's like a weird tuna can
dick.
dick.
Why does it have to have the, like, phallic sort of
It's
tip of it?
the reservoir tip.
I just like it.
I'm sorry, guys. I had to.
Okay, bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Does everybody want to see a dog?
Yeah, bring a dog.
Dog.
We have plenty. Nature's arrow? What the fuck, Mason? It's a dog! That's Pika.
Girl?
This is the nasty one who eats his own shit sometimes. He's pretty fucking nasty. Yeah, I should probably cook it. Dumbass. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I tried to fly a slightly better trajectory this time. I don't know where we're going to end up. But the goal was to spend more time in the upper atmosphere slowing down, right? It's less thick. Not that it's that much of a help, because we're still coming in relatively steep. Okay, let's do this. A little bit of throttle, and then go full honky on it. I actually just said that. I said it. You know what? I said it. All right. Texas is rubbing off on you? Oh my. No, we have to get a certain type of litter box with the cats because Dobby, that same one, would go eat cat shit. Once upon a time. So we have to get like special type of litter box you can't get into. True story. I'm embarrassed to be your friend. Okay, Mason. Hey now. Listen, Linda. Right? Let's arm it. Yeah. Oh, it decided now was a good time? That doesn't seem like now is a good time. I really don't think now was a good time for that. It's probably going to pop off and we're going to have to fly again. And the pod's about to blow up. It slowed down just barely enough. It's at the tip top. It's like 5% away from blowing up. Wow, that was like right on the edge. It was seriously like 1 pixel in that bar left. Jesus. Well, we're gonna land somewhere. That's for sure. I don't know what biome this is. Man, the terrain looks great. The atmosphere, the clouds. Looks so good. I'm holding a solid 40 right now, which is way, way better than before. And that's in like probably the worst performance scenario in the game. Yeah, Michael. That's, yeah, we're going to need to get one for sure. 8.3 descent rate, which is a little fast. You know what? That's okay. We'll get some science on the ground out here, whatever biome this is. We've already got like, it doesn't seem like there's a atmosphere low and atmosphere high science, like there was in the first game. There's not like 2 different biomes for atmosphere. I wonder if there's space low, space high. Mission tracker. Oh, I guess we finished the mission. Kuga, get it on sale, man. You're gonna get it eventually. And I have, so here's the thing, Kuga. I have the settings literally as high as they will possibly go on 2K. I have a pretty decent system. I don't have a top of the line system. And I can run max settings. 37 frames is the worst I've seen so far. It's been locked at 60 most of the playthrough so far. Those are graphics card 2080 Ti. 12900K on the CPU. And 64 gigs of RAM. And of course, playing SSD, whatever. Okay, let's get some EVA science. Do I have to actually be physically on the ground? I do. Oh, look! Oh, look! 10 seconds! It's a timed experiment! How cute. Nice. Alright, so we've got a lot of science in here to recover. Running at 3060? Yeah, you should be good, man. Check out mission control. What's our next mission? Out of the atmosphere! Submit. They're giving us 50 science for this, too. Oh, hi, you're already back. Not only did you achieve the objective, but you did so with minimal explosions. I don't know that. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Take that, Jeb. That's right. Turns out our new intern snuck the mean sticky note into our break room on his behalf. Jeb's been wanting to press our big, shiny Think Science button ever since he heard it would be dangerous for someone with no button training. Legals told him he can't touch the button until he's gone through the advanced button pressing at the training center. Apparently, he's channeling his frustration into tiny, sticky screeds. Thanks to your efforts, we now have 3 new coffee makers from Jeb's company. Well, not entirely new. There's a bit of a junkyard taste. That tracks. I have a bet with a few other department heads to see who can brew the strongest coffee. The winner gets a new office appliance. If I win, I'm going to get a 4th coffee maker with all the works. Exciting times, Director. When you're ready, come by for your next mission. I know I'll see you lunar or later. Shut up. The bed didn't explode. No. No, it was there. Got really close. Super, super close, but it didn't. On impact, did it? Okay, maybe. I don't know. I didn't even notice. Buoyancy test. Land a pod in a body of water on Kerbin. That's kind of cute. Establish orbit. Okay, so that's just orbit. Okay, so let's do the buoyancy test first. We'll get that. We'll get the science from that, and then we'll do all the stuff. We're gonna land in the water now. Just putting something together real fast. So, yeah. Cool. Okay. Let's launch the fly safe. Let's just go hit the water biome real fast. Oh man, that is some TWR. All right. Hey, that must be a stage or something out there. I'm just gonna recover the whole thing. Why not? That's so much throttle capability here. It's gonna be an easy landing. I can touch down a lot slower than the parachute will be able to with just the pod and the Science Junior or whatever. Oh, a little too fast. But we made it. So some of these have transit time or transmit time too, which is pretty cool. Nice. Let's look at some of these. Oh, we've already gotten that. I think we've already gotten that. Okay, let's go ahead and recover. Went from buoyancy testing to submarine testing. Hey, yeah, you know, it's not wrong. We ran out of fuel is what it is. I spent a lot of fuel doing the little hover or whatever. It worked out. That would have been dangerous if that had gone any sliver of difference a different way. But we made it. Let's recover. Okay, so now we've done the secondary contract. Let's just double check. We have to submit it. Great. Oh. Man, I wanted to read that. I was trying to click it all through and then read it all at once. It's fine. So now orbit. But let's go over to R&D. We've got 249 science, so obviously we want to just basically get most of this, right? Orbital rocketry. Oh, we can get the Terrier. Cute. Okay. We definitely need a heat shield. That's going to be under survivability. So let's grab this and this. Seems like I have a lot of science after just a couple flights. But look at all these tiers. Like some of these, there's like a bunch of them that are in the thousands, right? Okay. Okay. One landing's right there. It absolutely is. Yo, should we? Should we? Just go for it? Nah, not yet. Not yet. Let's chill for a minute. Let's do orbit, go back, and then we'll go to the moon. Probes, I don't necessarily need that. Some more science could be good. Research mineralization. Radial environment survey. Oh. Nice junior. Is that the same as this thing? Was it? Oh, it is. Okay. It's the same experiment. It's just like a smaller version of it. Experiment environment survey. Experiment environment survey. Okay. 10 kilobytes of report size. I'm just saying to make sure it's all the same stuff. Okay, it is. So that is actually the same thing. Anything else that's like science gear? I don't think so. They were gonna get more science stuff out here. Atmospheric science. Yeah. Okay, so here's where we start to get new science, it looks like. Okay. Autonomous sampling. How cool is that? Sample grabber on a rover? Nice. Do the moon landing as your first orbit contract? I probably could. You know, actually, we probably could. Could we? And we could even do the, etc. We could do it as a probe. We wouldn't even necessarily need to do it as a Kerbal. Could scout it out for the first Kerbal landing, you know? Play a little role play with it. No, but then the Kerbal can get the surface sample, which we probably want to be able to do. Anything here that we want? I'm not going to grab a bunch of crap that we don't need. Multi-engine mount. Maybe we'll get that. How do you get to the tier 2? I guess you have to complete... I think the top line is how the tiers connect. Question mark, maybe? Docking would make it easier. Yeah, but it could just also be like a single stack that goes up and down, right? And it's probably going to be Minmus, not Mun. Obviously, right? Minmus biome hopping. That's the meta, dude. I think we do it. Don't have quite enough for that, but we can do it for sure. The Terrier is going to need the lander engine and so on, right? That's a 0.67 tons. This is, oh, see, it's lighter. That would be better to take. Well, it's a lot less aerodynamic. What about bearings and crap like that? That's going to be here, isn't it? It is. Okay. It's going to need power. So we are going to have to research some of this just to get the solar, right? At least probes we need, because that's a solar panel. And we're going to end up getting all this anyway, right? I think the implication is, like, with how much science some of these nodes even require in the second tier, even getting up to the fourth tier, this is huge numbers. So it stands to reason that we should just kind of go buck wild and research whatever we can. Lights and utilities. We can get the tiny legs. That's not really that necessary. I'm just trying not to grab a lot right now. I just want to get only what we need. That is kind of compelling to get, but we'd have to research a bunch of stuff. We can't get it for this mission. Yeah, that's good, Kuget. In stock, whenever I would play stock on the rare occasion, I would always turn the science down to like 10% in KSP 1, so or whatever that's worth. I don't think we really care much about monopropellant. Although that's probably not a bad idea for us to get. Because especially for doing Minmus stuff. That's a weird tank though to start with. I would like these. These would be best. That's going to be a weird tank to try to integrate on there. Unless we put it at the nose of the pod. In between the pod and the chute. What's up, G-Funky? How are you, man? Welcome in. Oh, Michael, I know, man, I know. I think we just get the RCS. Yeah. Let's go to the moon, dudes. Or Minmus or something. Okay. Now. Fuel tank. We need mono... Oh, that is a much bigger tank than I thought it was going to be. But that... Ooh, that's like way too big. For the purpose that I wanted it for. But we'll deal with that. Okay, thermal. That's that. Let's do this. And then I'll put the monoprop tank on there, but I'm not gonna load a lot into it. Or we'll adjust. We'll adjust. And then we'll definitely do the Terrier there. Okay, so that's 1400 in vacuum. We can tell this one to be... Where are we going? Minmus, right? Minmus, vacuum, TWR, and all that stuff. Let's see. 21 TWR on Minmus. That's interesting. But 1400 Delta V in vacuum. Okay, okay. Oh, interesting. So it knows that Minmus is vacuum only. I'm not sure that these numbers are changing appropriately, because on like where is Kerbin? On Kerbin, for example, atmosphere. Okay, it is showing correctly. I just wasn't clicking it right. Never mind. Ignore me. That's what you guys do anyway. Do they have DV map in game yet? I don't know, but they have like a whole trajectory trip planner situation, like a round trip to Minmus, for example. So that's a whole thing. So Kerbin low orbit, Minmus intercept, Minmus low orbit, Minmus surface, low orbit. So this assumes like a biome hop, I guess, maybe. Hard to say what this assumes here. Back to low orbit, back to, you know, home and so on. So this is interesting. So I don't think it needs this much, because I think this assumes that we want to stop in low orbit. I wish I could edit this. It says. What if I just want to go ballistic reentry, right? I don't need that extra 3400. So that would make our target 6,600 or more. Okay, sure. Yeah, Cougat. There's a lot of suggestions like that, but let's see what happens. Okay, so I can get some additional parachutes on here. That's what we're gonna do for sure. Let's put the standard one up here. We're gonna get 2 more on there. Yeah. I want to move this around. What's going on? There we go. Are you going to the Mun? Well, yeah, but we need to be able to re-enter and land. Well, no, I'm going to Minmus, actually. But, yeah. We're going to need some of these. The symmetry is working for these. I didn't have symmetry working on these radial decouplers, but they are now. That's weird. I don't know what was going on before. And we need the landing legs, yeah. Here we go. Oh, we can't do this. Okay. So this was an issue before, where you could only gizmo parts like a certain distance from the root. That's unfortunate that that's still the case, but that's all right. Is that a bit farther than mine? It's a lot cheaper, though, because the gravity is so low on Minmus. The delta V for landing is very, very low. So it makes Minmus easy for a first target. Not sure how I want to build this out. Let's do this. And if we're going to Minmus, we're gonna go to Minmus, right? We're going. Wait, I have solid rocket boosters, don't I? I do. That's cute. Hold on. It's a 42-second burn, though. That's not quite cute. And the Delta V is pretty crap. We will go with side boosters, though. We'll leave those there. So we got fuel tanks here. Oh, you know what? I'm dumb. Hold on. I put that all under a bunch of fuel tanks. Better, but not great still. That'll still be our boosters. Okay, let's put the swivel in the core. Let's get some situation going here. Okay, I'm getting symmetry on these now. That's, I mean, good, but weird that we didn't before. Move this bit down. Let's move these back up. Get the nose cone on these. I'll look at Delta V and all that. There we go. I was a little nervous there. Let's look at Delta V once we have all that fixed. That actually needs to go right there. It's a 273 TWR. We definitely want to throttle this down probably quite a bit. Brings down to 235. Maybe we don't even light that yet. Yeah, we don't even light it yet. Because even there, that's a 232. That is insane. Yeah, that's a 232 on the TWR. Can I turn these down a little bit? I can turn those down. Okay, that's interesting. Air start? Hell yeah. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to run these probably at a 70. That's going to give us a 162 for a minute solid. And we're going to air start. Hell yeah. Okay. Then let's go with a control surface. So we have controllability while these are flying. This is so Kerbal. Dudes, this is so Kerbal. I love this. All right. It's not quite the Delta V that we want, though. When in doubt, add more. The Kerbal way. This is ridiculous. That didn't really help that much. It's the rocket equation killing us right now. That's 5,600 Delta V. Not quite enough. That might just mean we need more boosters, right? I feel like that's just what that means. Yeah, nothing could go wrong with this. Absolutely not. No, that's still too much. That's too much. Hold on here. I will do 6 though. I definitely will do 6. It's 5,800. That's an air start. Oh, I don't like this. What if I ran that on instead? The TWR is going to be awful. But that maybe isn't a bad thing. Because these solids are going to burn for a whole minute at a 185, so our staging velocity is going to be pretty high. And TWR will be pretty low. Let's see how that goes. I'm not confident in it being great. But it might work. It might work. That's kind of what's important, right? Sure, okay. Vehicle name, what even is this thing? All right. That's still technically not enough for the landing, I don't think. Let me just experiment here. I know I'm adding more tanks, I know. That's a pretty tall Minmus lander. And that's more Delta V. That brings us like right in the cusp of what might be okay. We'll see what happens. More boosters. I can't really fit more on there though. That's the problem. What even is this thing? Let's go. This will be another good test of the wobble situation. Oh, we're going. No countdown. Okay. Yo, it's flying pretty well. Asparagus station still work? Maybe, but I definitely don't have the parts for it yet. I would bet. I'm hoping we get a good enough staging velocity that this super low thrust core stage is good enough, but I'm not thinking it will be. We'll see. Depends on our apogee and all that stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I have some ideas if this doesn't work out the way that I want. Yeah, we're actually losing velocity right now. I don't think this is gonna work. We'll follow it through, but I don't think it's gonna work. Yeah, no. Okay, different idea. Let's go with liquid and solids. Let's do 2 liquids and then some solids on it. Okay. Let's just rip these off. Rip that off. Rip that off. Okay. Now, let's do this. We're gonna get kind of cursed with this here. Yeah. I'm gonna go with swivels on those. Yeah. We're gonna get real Kerbal with this. I don't have any payload fairing stuff yet, do we? No, we didn't. Okay, we gotta get rid of these extra stages here. All right. Let's actually think about this like a stage by stage situation. So these will burn for 1:56. All right. And if we do a little something like this. Right? Let's see. Yeah. Definitely this is how rockets look. Let's see. Is that enough to take off? It is not. So we'll add the swivels here. That's barely enough to take off. Let's add the other solids there. Oh, there we go. Okay, perfect, perfect. So those swivels are set to burn for 1 minute. Perfect. Or sorry, the solids are set to burn for 1 minute. And then this burns for another 56 seconds. And then we drop that, and then the core still burns for a bit longer. Okay. It's looking better on some numbers. Yeah. This looks ridiculous. Definitely did not spread those all out like that. Come on. Okay, let's double check. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Good. Oh, so we're air lighting the core. That's right. Nice. So we don't even light the core until up here. There, a little bit. We're going to pre-light the core just before liquid sep. Okay. So we light all the boosters at once. The liquids and the solids. And then we pop off the solids. Then we light the core. Then pop off the liquid boosters. Then we go on our way. Cool. Let's do it. What even is this thing? We just need bigger parts. We gotta kind of do what we can with these crappy little parts. Here we go. Surprised at how well the wobble situation is. It's pretty good now, man. I'm not seeing any vessel wobble, and this is a disgustingly designed vehicle. This is good. This is really good to see. It's just lock steering here until Mr. Step. Ooh, that was a little sketchy, but we made it. All right, the core is performing very well. We're keeping our apogee about 30 seconds out, trying to keep an efficient ascent as well as we can. Let's go ahead and light that core. Push out the apogee somewhere. I might have cut over a little too aggressively. Possibly. We'll see. Yeah, we're catching up to our apogee too quickly. I don't think I flew this very well. I gotta fly really lofty because this stage is so low TWR. We're almost not changing the velocity much. It's because the TWR is so low. Ooh, we barely caught it. We've pushed the apogee back out. This is still a really inefficient flight, though. Very inefficient. This thing is just sipping fuel. Oh, no. We have not pushed the apogee out. We're falling. Oh, no, no. Oh, no, we definitely are. We're definitely falling. Yeah, that's... Okay, hold on. Let's fly this again. I'm going to go up and turn a lot less aggressively. We'll go up and turn at like 100 instead of 50. I'll follow the same curve. That should be good enough. Turning at 50 is pretty aggressive. A little bit of oscillation with all the turning we were just doing, but it's better. It's kind of settled out now, yeah. Still a tiny bit of oscillation, but it's doing fine. Now, it's not vessel wobble, that's control wobble. But because there's no vessel wobble, it's basically kind of settled it out. Might as well go ahead and light the core now, I would say. Just to have that extra bit of push. I like our trajectory a lot more now. It's looking much better. We're going to lose a lot of thrust here momentarily. Get a little bit of control wobble for sure. which is interesting. But now the boosters are gone, we're good. You know what I didn't do was lower the fuel in the RCS tank. We could probably reduce or improve our delta V a lot by cutting that like in half. Most likely. We're gonna need to pull up, I think, here. Just a little bit. Catching up to our apogee a little too much. I'm gonna keep it further out. We're nowhere near orbital velocity yet. And we haven't even pushed our apogee out of the atmosphere. Maybe that engine on this core stage is not it. Yeah, it is definitely not it. All right, let's just switch that out real fast to make this much better. Is there an orbit map? Orbit map. Yeah. I just haven't viewed it yet. We haven't needed to. Switch that out for a swivel. And let's put that here. We're still going to air light that. Yeah? Yeah. Perfect. And what was the last change? We want to do this. Right. Okay. Let's reduce this by like quite a lot. That guy, this is getting us a couple hundred delta V. We don't need a lot of the monoprop in there, so we just need some. Cool. All right. Nice. And then we get the low thrust up here, that stage, which we haven't even gotten to yet. Let's do it. Yeah, orbit map. Here you go. It even shows you the sphere of influence, right? So this is the Kerbal sphere of influence. This is Minmus's sphere of influence, which is cool. We didn't get that before. A little bit before SRB burnout, we'll light the core. Let's do that now. 3, 2, 1. Core engaged. Oh yeah, this is flying so much better. So much better now. And we have proper thrust in the core. We get to the slow engine up here. Interior. Yes. Much better. We're gonna have liquid burnouts. Not too long. I don't want to get to too high of an orbit. We want to be nice and cozy here. Perfect. We are looking good, baby. How long do we have left on this stage? I wish I had a burnout time here as well, not just in the VAB. Oh, we do. Beautiful. Okay. Didn't realize that. So you can press these buttons for different settings on this. That's nice. So we have 22 seconds left on the burn. I'm gonna angle down a little bit so we can put more of our velocity into raising the perigee than the apogee. So our apogee's already 90k. We don't need it any higher than that. 5 seconds to go. And boom. Beautiful. Let's go. I think we could probably settle this out a little bit. Yeah. I don't know if we'll have enough to do the whole landing. We just don't have very good parts, you know? That might be the problem. I do want to go check our mission control because I don't see it here in the tracker. I want to make sure that we count this flight. So let me let's go check mission control, see if we can pop back into the vessel real fast. Rack mission. Tracking station. Roll. Hey, hey, look at us. Hey, now it's there. Cute. Parts are doing their best, they aren't there. So it stayed under thrust when we weren't looking at it. That's cool. I know that's supposed to be a feature of KSP2. But the vessel stayed under thrust while we were not focused on it. That's new to this one than the first game. And that's going to have a lot to do with the interstellar stuff and the colonization, because you're going to have these ships that have constant acceleration, so like the Expanse or something. So flying Brachistocone trajectories, much shorter transit times and stuff. So vessels are going to have to be able to be under burn while you're not focused on the vessel. That's really cool if they've done that. Right, we're going to have to tip up a little bit here. Might have needed a swivel here as well, but that would have killed our Delta V, so. This thing burns for forever, doesn't it? I had to pitch up pretty aggressively here. But we caught it. We're good. I'm watching our time to apogee. We're trying to keep that low, just to stay as efficient as we can. But we don't want it to get underneath us, so we start falling. Start fast forwarding a little bit here. Our trajectory is looking beautiful. So we have to make orbit around Kerbin with an apogee less than 300 and perigee greater than 70. Easy. We'll be doing that here. How's the new update? What's up, Leo? How you doing, man? The update just happened today. It's great, man. Performance is much better. I'm running a solid 60. In most situations, I have the executable locked at 60, so I think it would even run higher if I did not. I have that locked to 60 for stream reasons through the graphics driver. Boom. Just so OBS doesn't give up. When OBS tries to record a game that's at much higher frames than 60, it will struggle because it has to put out 60 for you guys, so it's got to downscale the frames. And that's a lot of extra work for the encoder to do. So I have it locked to 60, and we're getting solid 60 in almost all situations. So I run a 2080 Ti, Leo, 12900K on the CPU and 64 gigs of RAM, but I'm also on maximum possible settings at 2K. So I bet you could run it. Unless your 2070 is like by far the best component you have, you know? Maybe the rest of the computer wouldn't be able to keep up, but I doubt it. I mean, the performance game is on this game now is pretty damn good. It's very playable now, and it'll get better over time, definitely for sure. But even for now, it's really good. Did I remember to put a heat shield on here? Hey, I did. Good. Good. I remembered. For once. We also didn't put on a solar panel. DV map. Let's see. Forget. I think we could do the landing. We got 3,300 Delta V. Yeah, I think we can do the landing. I think we can. Where's good old Minmus? How do I focus over there? There we go. I thought there was a way to deal with maneuvers. It's like I want to look over here and adjust, but I can't see some of the knobs from here, right? I thought there was like some kind of maneuver control somewhere. Focus on the moon. Well, we're going to Minmus, not the moon. And we're focused on Minmus right now, right? I could have sworn there was like something in the UI. I think I'm just forgetting. Well, that's a bit much, isn't it? What I wish I had right now was a way to look at what the Minmus periapsis is actually going to be. I lock that on the screen. I can. Cute. Okay. That's what I actually need. I need that Minmus perigee locked on screen so I can see what I'm doing. Perfect. It gives me 540 kilometers, and we could do little adjustments on the way. That's fine. Yeah, for fine-tuning. That's what I thought. I thought there was something else, but this works. I just forgot what we could do in this one. Okay, so that's going to be a 961 dV burn. That's not bad. I think we could definitely do this landing. We'll see. We'll see. We could at least make orbit, but I'll see if we can do the landing. Okay, let's do the warp to maneuver button. Cute. Charge is looking good. I'm watching our power. I forgot to add solar and stuff, so as long as we don't do anything too crazy, we'll be fine. The reaction wheel does eat up some battery. Can I turn down the reaction wheel torque? Save power? Probably. We'll do. Oh, I should maybe not do that right when it's in the middle of something. Okay, we got start burn in 15 seconds. Good. That shoot up about 5 electric charge. Should be fine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. And it gives us a stop burn-in too. That's cool. I like that. There's no upgrade, I guess. That's career mode. There is, so this is interesting to talk about. So it's not career anymore, Leo, and it's not science either. They've sort of combined them. It's a little closer to science mode before. There's no money. It's called exploration mode. So you can go around, you can get science. Some experiments collect instantly, some take long times to experiment. So it just depends on the experiment. So their whole idea with changing the parts around and changing how science is gathered is to make it make you have to plan your craft around science instead of just slapping a bunch of crap in a cargo bay and calling it a day. It's a bit more immersive that way. Now, eventually there's going to be like resource management and stuff, particularly with colonization, but that's not in the game yet. So right now it's a little just closer to science mode with discoverables and other things like that around the universe. That makes sense. Is there a lab? I don't know. There might be. I specifically did not look up patch notes for the update. I don't want to know. So we're just going to kind of go and find out. And just have a good time, you know? Oh, we're getting charge from the engine. It's got the alternator in the Terrier. I forgot about that. Nice. That gives us some battery. So you unlock stuff, yeah. For now, it's a little closer to science mode. I think eventually when they have all the resource management and ISRU stuff, that'll be a little bit different. But again, I kind of have a general idea, but I specifically avoided the patch notes. So I just want to play it as if I'm a new player, you know? Even though I've been playing this Kerbal games for a decade now, you know? I'm excited. This is good. We're following our planned trajectory. It's like it. What's up, How To? Best feelings when you started Kerbal, those were the good days? Yeah, man. Wasn't it, though? Watching Scott Manley videos back in the day. That dates me, right? That dates me. Because I learned Kerbal from Scott Manley. Long time ago. Yeah, I've been playing Kerbal in general for, God, technically like almost 11 years. That's a long time. Burn cut off in 2, 1, boom. Okay. Let's see how that did. Not the greatest. We're going a little too far. Let's turn around. Let's do a little bit of corrections here. Yeah, he is. There's a lot of great Kerbal creators in the space now, but Scott is OG, man. Scott's OG. Scott's awesome. All right, I'm just kind of burning back a little bit just to bring this back. I think the low thrust on the engine messed up the trajectory slightly because it was a long burn. So. Okay, there we go. Now, when we get closer, the plan is we'll do a little bit of corrections to bring that perigee a bit better in line. But that's pretty good. Let's go. Oh, we can get some science. Oh, high orbit. So there is low and high orbit. Okay, okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure if there was. There's not flying low and flying high. There's just atmosphere, then low space, high space, essentially, is what it seems like. Okay, cool. Now, we do have a little bit of fuel left in this stage, but we're kind of sucking margins on this flight, so we'll keep that with us for now. Yeah, like I said, when we get close, We'll probably use what's left in this stage to do some corrections. Maybe like right here or something. God, the sound in this game is fantastic, man. I'm never gonna get bored of that. Okay, let's do a little maneuver. I don't know. Is this UI element in the way? What if I don't want this? What if I don't want this UI thing? Go away. Okay, periapsis. Okay. I really would like that element to go away. Pushing that perigee. Oh, I see. I see what's going on. All right. That's what we want locked on the screen, because that's what's changing. Got it, got it. $40 kilometers. Perfect. Warp to the burn. That's a 26 DV burn. So we'll do this little burn. We'll still have about 100 DV left in the stage, so we'll start the circularization with that, and then we'll finish it with the this upper stage here. 15 seconds till the burn. We're just aligning for the burn. The skybox looks so good. I don't know if they've always had the skybox in the second game, but that looks really good, man. Wow, I can't believe I never noticed that until now. That looks awesome. How'd we do? Probably pretty good. 37 kilometers. Let's go, baby. I like the sphere of influence visualization. I do. Okay, here we go. So we're in Minmus SOI. Let's get some experiments. Ooh, experiment in progress. Cute. Something's taking time. What is taking time? That is cool. Something's taking time. I like that. Not sure what it is. That's cool. Okay. Nice. Oh, I was paused. Okay. You know what? We can EVA. Let's do that. All right, let's go down to 1x here. Let's EVA. Oh, okay. I misunderstood. So EVA science doesn't seem to be separate like it was. EVA science looks like it's just sort of mixed in with crew observation, which is part of the capsule. Okay, no problem. Let's go down to perigee, huh? Where is Minmus? Okay, there it is. Hello, Minmus, my old friend. I've come to land on you again. Gonna find the Minmus flats and hope we don't tip over. You guys like my song? I hate it here. No, you love it here. Shut your mouth. I love you, Mason. So there's less ways to gather science. Well, I don't have parts yet, you know? It's a matter of like having the parts unlocked. So I only have like a couple ways to gather science for now. It's kind of what that's all about. A little confused with the controls on like what pauses and unpauses, but I think we'll be fine. Perigee's in about 28 seconds. We should probably start the burn though. stage here in just a moment. Look at that. Beautiful. So we've got 2158 Delta V remaining. I am like 90% certain we can do a landing right now. Looking at the Delta V map, it should be about 180 Delta V to land, about 180 to get back up, and then 340 to return, roughly. Maybe I'm looking at that wrong on the Delta V map. But even if I'm looking at it wrong with the other number, we have a lot. So we're going to do a landing. Let's go find some juicy surface area. Somewhere nice on the flats. Ooh, here we go. Here we go. I love the terrain too, man. It looks so cool. They did a really good job with the environment art. They really knocked it out of the park. Okay, we're coming down in the flats. Let's do it. Glad I remembered to put legs on this thing. Not that you really need legs on Minmus, right? But it's nice that we have it. Auto suspension. Probably want... No, that's fine. We'll actually leave that as is. We'll come down nice and easy. There's a landing spot. It does! Isn't that cool? And I wonder if it adjusts that because of atmosphere, you know? Like the trajectories mod would. It would try to guess based on drag and stuff. How that would change. Okay, because rotation and stuff, we gotta do a little bit of a situation here. Beautiful. Okay. That should be perfect. We can get low space science, it looks like. We just did. Perfect. I just want to land somewhere easy for the first landing, you know? Like, that's probably smart. I think the time warp is a little bugged out. Sometimes it'll say it's at like 4x, but it's paused. A little confused. Or maybe I'm just user error. I don't know. It's probably user error, let's be honest. Looking good, baby. Our power is great because this engine has an alternator built in. It's really good for these early missions. We do burn power with the reaction wheel, but that's fine. As soon as we use the engine, it'll fill right back up. And it just sips power. It's hardly uses any. We can't time warp very fast this low. This is as fast as it's letting me go. Yeah, I think so. The swivel, Leo. Yeah. Or no, you mean in the first game? Yeah, yeah. The swivel or the terrier here. I think you're right. Get us coming down a little straighter. Oh, the joys of Minmus. Everything taking so long. Oh, you guys know it. This is cool, man. This is cool. I'm happy that we're playing Kerbal again. I've been playing RO again off stream, you guys. I don't think I'm gonna stream RO again, or maybe I will. I don't know, but I have too many other things I want to stream right now. I want to stream this. I want to stream GTA RP. Kerbal would be fun. I just don't have time to stream like 4 different games. You know? So we'll probably have a good run with Kerbal this week, and next week start, or the next streams start GTA RP. Or maybe we stay with Kerbal for a bit. I don't know. And we mix in some GTRP on the weekends or something. That's all TBD. It's a lot of time. It is. But that's okay. Can I make a game suggestion? No. You can't, because I have too much. I have too much. I'm months out from game suggestions right now, at minimum. And no, I'm not going to play Disco Elysium on stream. Because you and I both know that's what you want to say. But the GTA RP server I found and got accepted to is called The World's End. It's a zombie apocalypse server, which is pretty cool. It's a new server. Even with the features they already have in there, it's super fun. And they want to add like all this other stuff too, which is awesome. Super cool. So yeah, I definitely want to get in on some of that badly. Coming in for a nice, easy touchdown. At 5% throttle, I found the 1.0. So I'm trying to keep our speed super low, right? At exactly 5% throttle. That's about where we're sitting. Now, this is really fuel inefficient, but it's not that big of a deal on min-miss because min-miss is min-miss. I still have 1860 Delta V. We could biome hop a little bit, in fact, if we wanted to. Beautiful. Yes. And look at Kerb in there. Look at that. Look at that. Hey, guys. Go tell Nova we beat him today. Nova said he made landing in like 3.5 hours or something. We did it in 2 hours on the dot. Literally 2 hours on the dot of stream being live. And we didn't even start playing for a little bit. Just kidding. You're a pro? Dude, Nova's pretty damn good at the game, too. I'm not talking shit like I'm better than him. I got to go tell him in Discord. Okay, now, EVA. Let's gather science here. Okay, we got the stuff here on the surface. We do need to go on EVA and collect some samples. Now, do we have a jetpack and all that crap? I'm not confident that we do. I'm going to quick save here. It's unclear if we do. It kind of looks like he doesn't have one on there. Kind of looks like he doesn't have one on there. Oh, no, he does. He does. Okay. We're good. Or she. This is Valentina. That's right. Nova. All in good fun, man. All in good fun. I told you. Collecting our surface sample. Now, if we were like really, you know, speed running and I was like really trying to beat the clock, I could get that time way down. I'm just, it even took me, it's probably happened to you too, Nova, today. Tell me if it did. Or maybe I'm just trash. I don't know. I was really rusty at this game. I had to like remember controls and stuff, right? So, That took me some time. I messed up a bunch by doing that. I was training before the update dropped. Oh, nice. Okay. I don't know what you're talking about, Shaz. I really don't know what you're talking about. You know, you could be, you're just talking shit. 9B. He did. Damn. Congrats. Dudes, do we biome hop a little bit or what? We got the fuel for it. Per the DV map. So it takes 180 delta V to get back up to orbit. And then like 930 to get back. So we could biome hop like once. We could biome hop like one time, probably. No, but no. No, we're not going to say that, because you and I both know that EJ is better than all of us at the game. If he really wanted to, he could have beat us by far. By far. He probably wasn't trying to go by time, though. It's okay. Let's not pretend we're any better than him. He is really good at this game. Okay, I think we just kind of YOLO it to some hills nearby or something. Yeah? Maybe over there? Yeah, it's just a quick little hop. We're only going to do one. Yeah, Leo. I hang out there all the time. Yeah, his city is huge. I tried to see it, City Skylines again with the new update that just came out, the big one. And everything was great. Performance is better. Economy felt better. But the traffic AI is still mind-numbingly stupid. It's unplayable for me. Like, the traffic will make last-second lane changes. Like, okay, I know that happens in real life, but it's tuned way too aggressively. I can deal with the traffic if it behaved realistically, but it absolutely doesn't. It's like they'll be in the far left lane, the exit's right there, and they turn like 90 degrees, block all traffic, sometimes cause major accidents to get on the exit to where they want to go. But it's like they're at the exit, and then they finally decide to cross all the lanes. So they stop, turn, and like cross the entire freeway. And this happens all the time. Yeah. You know, it's stupid. It's stupid. I can't play the game like that. Like, so until they fix that, I'm not playing that game again. Maybe someone will do like a traffic AI mod or something. You know, who knows? But it's a cool game. Even then, Cities 2. I'm frustrated with that aspect of it, but it is a very cool game. I do think it's a lot better than the first one already, even with that annoying traffic issue. At least with the first one, though, there was like the traffic AI mods or whatever. Yeah, whatever. One day it'll be good. I don't like these warp restrictions at low altitudes. I wish we could maybe disable that or something. There was a mod in the first game called Warp Anywhere that I would always play with. That was just like this, where you wouldn't have the limitations. Let's give it time. Oh yeah, no question. They'll definitely do fine with the game. I have no qualms. It's not in a state that I can handle right now. Is all that is. Hope we find a semi-flat area up here. Might be necessary. I would like to see a trajectory line in flight. That would be really solid. Oops, don't pause. You know, I got it on Game Pass, man, so I don't really care. Like, that's why I'm not too miffed about the status of the game. I didn't pay money for it. I mean, kind of through Game Pass, but like I didn't pay like some, you know, Giga Chad 5000 edition and have issues with it, so whatever, you know. Who cares? We're on a bit of a slope. Just a bit. Still gather the surface stuff. I think we're just kind of just chilling because the gravity is so low, the reaction wheel is so strong. We're just sliding down the mountain like this. This is fine. This is fine, guys. Nothing could possibly go wrong with what's happening here. What's a reaction wheel? Just RO things? Hell yeah. You don't get surface samples? Well, I'm waiting for the craft to stop sliding down the hill. Like right now is probably good. I wonder if the reaction wheel, I'm going to save. I wonder if the reaction wheel stays active while we're out of the craft on EVA. It most certainly does not. Crap. I wish there was a way I could break these out of symmetry. So I could tell them on one side to have very strong strings, and then on the other side, just like utilize the springs to level it as much as we could. I don't think I can, though. I do think this is probably stable. It definitely does not seem stable. Okay. Let's do a little bit of puff on the engine. And get to this flatter area over there. Yeah, one more. That's probably good. Let's turn around. You choose different types of Kerbals? I don't know. That's a good question. I really don't know. Now I want to know. See if this is flat enough. Doesn't appear to be. Oh, you know what? It might be. It might be. Well, we're going to slide to this flatter spot right here, I think. I just want to make sure it's stable without SAS. Enough for us to get out and get a surface sample. Does not appear to be. Come on, come on. The way that the Kerbal may tilt it. Ooh, that is a good point, actually. I didn't think about that. I think it's good. I think it's good. I'm going to quick save just in case something weird happens with the game, but... Dude, get off. What are you doing? That was a little weird. Yeah, it's good. It's stabilizing. It's fine. Famous last words. It's a little wobbly, but it's definitely stable. I guess those are different things that I just said. But it's all right. Okay. Oh, you got that one. All right. Okay. I think it's time to go home. No more biome hopping. Okay. Let's go. Hell yeah. I really want to time warp faster than this so badly. I really do. I really do. Hopefully when we get to altitude, our apogee is 18K, so... The landing gear? Yeah, whatever. Okay, now we get time warp faster. Good. Okay, apogee in a couple seconds. Beautiful. Okay. Got escape velocity at min. This feels like cheating. It really does. $236 to return. Damn, we could have biome hopped like a lot more. Yeah, so next mission, looking at how much fuel we're coming back with. 1400 delta V, and it's only going to take us 200 something to get back. We could biome hop like a few times. We could. But we'll worry about that later. Let's warp to burn. We might even just burn some fuel on the way in the atmosphere just to save some Kerbal G-forces. All the controls seem to make you save fuel. What do you mean? Fine-tuning on the landing? Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, really, that actually wastes fuel. Because, like how I could grab the throttle right here, that actually wastes fuel because the longer you're burning, aka if you're like throttling a lot during landing, you're wasting fuel because of gravity loss. That's why SpaceX with the Falcon 9s we'll do what's called a suicide burn. Max throttle, 1 or 2 engines, I think it's just 1, at the last possible moment, because that saves the most fuel. But because we had extra fuel, you know, might as well throttle and make it a really gentle landing or whatever, right? So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go home, baby. And cut off. Let's go. Let's see how we did. Current P is 600K. That's beautiful. I'm going to burn a little more. Because why not? We got to bring that down anyway with the corrections, so. As long as that's bringing it down to where we need it to be, I'm happy. Should we go out to the sun? Should we? Alright, that's about as much as that's going to get us, I think. We'll do some corrections along the way. Let's go. Bye-bye. See you later, Mimus. I was going to wonder why that was so big, but that's like that's Kerbin's SOI that we're seeing there. Okay. I was like, what the world's going on? Ooh, how cool would a Mun flyby have been? We barely missed its SOI, too. Like, really, really close, in fact. Ooh, that would have been a nice little bonus, too, huh? Alright, we gotta adjust our PE a little bit, don't we? Okay, let's do a little bit of this. Yeah, the visualization of the SOI is cool, man, for sure. I mean, it is, Leo. You're right. You're absolutely right, Leo. But we have so much fuel. I kind of don't really care. In a mission where things were a lot tighter, absolutely, we would be much more careful. Yeah, definitely. And we would do burns as early as possible, as correct as possible. I'm just really loosely winging it here, you know, because we're just doing so good on everything, so ain't no biggie. Maybe we just need to get off the damn thing here. I was a little too late on the approach burn there that I wanted to do. But that's not a big deal, because we got a heat shield now. I wish I could see what kind of G's they're taking. Oh, right up here. Okay. Up in the top right. Looks so cool. I kind of like the re-entry effects. A lot of people have given them some feedback on it. I definitely think there could be some improvements. Like the way that the plasma is blocking the light is a little incorrectly applied, it looks like. Some of this is too static. It should be a lot more turbulent back here, for example. There's nothing I'm saying is new, though. They've received that feedback from a lot of people. Yeah, Falcon, I agree with you. Yeah, definitely. Ablator's holding up really well. We could have done with half the ablator and not even needed it. The sound is cool. The sound is definitely really cool. Like, I shouldn't be able to see this that well, you know, like at this angle. It's like the effect is sort of applied behind the craft. At least that's how it seems. That, you guys know what I mean? I don't even know if I'm describing what I'm seeing correctly. That's kind of what it seems like, though. Skipping out. Maybe on this pass. No, the AP's at 85 and dropping still. We're holding a good, like, 36 right now. 36k, 37k. And we're technically not skipping. Look at the PE. We're doing a little bit of a upper atmosphere coast situation, so. She never even pulled that many G's during that first bit there. Leaving the capsule with some heat loading. Yeah, we're gonna pretend that was definitely on purpose. I just didn't know the right altitude, to be honest with you. But it worked out. It worked out. We're spending a lot of time in the upper atmosphere slowing down, so. And we had the power and stuff to do a few passes if we had to. We do. I wonder if we'll see some of the effects again as we start to drop further into the atmosphere. Because it's still pretty thin where we are. We've just lost a lot of speed already. That's why we're not seeing it anymore. There we go. There we go. It feels like it kind of comes on too quickly there too, you know? I'm also at time warp. 4x. Just to be clear about that, but... so it doesn't lose control in time warp. Yeah, that the vessel still burns while you're not focusing on it, and like you're at KSC in the VAB or whatever, and the vessel's still burning. That's awesome. That's really cool. There used to be an old mod for KSP 1 called Persistent Thrust. I don't think it works anymore, but it had something sort of similar to that. It was pretty buggy, but it would sort of work. Last I remember. I love the parachute model and how it flickers like this before it fully opens. I think that's so cool. Way cooler than KSP1, the parachute. I wish these didn't interact like this. I wish they were kind of like spread out more, but hey, that's okay. Like they wouldn't touch each other or whatever. That would require making them like physics objects, and I'm sure that's not really easy to do. Yeah, Falcon. Incorrect sequencing or something with it? So the drogue never popped? Is that right? It was. I think I heard it was like a sequencing error. Which is crazy. That's insane. Fabric ripples, yeah. So we're going 9 meters a second. I wonder if on impact this heat shield pops. I want this to survive, this thing. If it can. Nice. I think on our last landing it did not. Let's see. No. Good. Nice. We got some science in whatever biome this is. We got an EVA for some more. Hey. Get a surface sample. In the grasslands. Yes, this is dirt. Interesting, Falcon, interesting. What's the Osiris mission doing now? I forget, it's like still going, right? But where's it going? Alright, let's recover. I want to go see how much science we have now. Let's go look. R&D Center. We have 1,268! Oh, that's all tier 1! Jesus. Let's just get it all. This is normal, Falcon, but look. Tier 1 has like, they're in the or tier 2 is already in like the multiple hundreds. Tier 3 is in the 1 to 2 to 4,000s. Tier 4 is like 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000. So it's like a lot. So, and that's just tier 4. So this doesn't even include tier 5, which is interstellar. Tier 6 is colonization, I think. So that's true, Falcon. We'll see how it's all balanced, you know, over time. Definitely we'll get that. I think I can get one more node. Probably we'll get this one because that gets us closer to more science, which is right here. Yeah. Tier 1 is curving, higher is further. Probably sounds about right. Yeah. Ish. Because this gets us up to like even electric propulsion. Some basic nuclear stuff. Bigger landing legs and parachutes. Rovers. Docking. Dallas, my favorite thing? Yeah, yeah. Let's do this. This is the way to go. This has a better antenna as well. Cool. What's next? The missions. Hey, we did a little more than orbit Kerbin, my guy. did a little more. A little more than that. I like all the little flavor text, man. It's cute. Mun or bust? Well, see about that. About that. EVA ball in Kerbin orbit. Let's just track all the things. This one wants us to go orbit Mun. Okay. I think we build a bigger vehicle now. Because we've got all the stuff, right? Let's take one Kerbin there. Kerbal. Let's do this. I have like a whole lot of stuff now. Thermals. We have up to medium-sized parts. Okay, okay. That's good. It's the ISP here. A little bit better here. I was gonna put one of those on there, but that's got better ISP. It's also, but it's a much bigger engine. This would be a massive burn time. That's 7 minutes. Do we have any other? No, I was thinking if we had different models of this, that'd be nice. Do Do we have an engine plate? Is that a thing that we have? Do. It's not the right size though. I do like the idea of using these because they're a lot shorter, and that's better for like landing leg reasons. That brings us down to a 339. And that's not too bad. Let's do like a three-way here. Then here, bring these down for a second. Going skiing tomorrow? Nice. Jealous. You have like one place you always go to, or do you go to different places? Nice, Falcon. Nice, nice. Green light! What's up, buddy? How's it going, man? Welcome in. Rain Knight, we're playing some Cuspa 2, my friend. There's a lot to do now. There's a lot to do now. How's it going, man? Fubster, welcome in. Mex, how you doing, buddy? How's it going? Well, I can just plop one of those on the side. That's pretty cute, actually. I think I'll leave it on the top, though. Oh, what's going on? How you doing, brother? I'm doing good, man. How's Gamma going? How's Gamma going, Rain Knight? Beardsley, thank you for the tier 1, man. Appreciate it. Sheesh. How's performance and polish? A lot better now, man. I have the executable locked to 60 just for stream for OBS, you know? You know how OBS can behave sometimes with like higher frame rate games. So I've got the executable locked to 60 on purpose through the graphics driver. And it's staying at that cap most of the time. There was one time it got down to like high 30s. But generally it's been like locked at 60 for most of the time. I haven't done like huge, really high part count crafts, as we all know. Any game with building has a limit to what you can build, but it's definitely pretty solid now, man, for sure. There's like a whole science tech tree and all this stuff now. Oh, Fubster, it has, man. The reception so far has been excellent throughout the day today from a lot of people. There's still a lot of work to do, of course, but it's a playable game now, man. It really is. Yeah, that never happened, Rain. That was it was a rumor that people thought could have been possible that spread like wildfire. None of that was actually ever happening. Just the people who were disappointed with the release sort of let that theory get a little carried away. I was paid by Take-Two? No, I'm not. I wish, but no. I am most certainly not. We're gonna have solar panels this time. And they're gonna pop off during re-entry, but you know what? Who cares? So we do have a reaction wheel in this thing. Okay. Vespa? Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. It's definitely like a playable game now, which is fun. Release was a little rough, we all know, but it's pretty solid, man. It is. Just do 2 vehicles? No! Gamma was good fun. Went on a focus artifact hunting for the first time because I built 2 epic artifacts to wrap up the 3rd one now before going to the edge of the world. Jesus. So you must be kind of getting close to the end of that playthrough, you think, Rainlight, huh? I would guess, at least. Oh, cool. We can do the small monoprop tanks now. Good, good, good. Let's put these down here, actually. Looking forward to doing Iron Man in the future so I can mostly enjoy that early game scrappiness. Yeah. So what do you think the flow isn't good? Is it that you just have too much gear and ammo and stuff all the time and it's just too easy now, or what's up? Like you've hit your critical mass and it's just like... So this is what happens sometimes in late game Bannerlord, for example. You kind of might hit a critical mass of troop strength, of income, where at a certain point, it's not really that much of a challenge. You're kind of just painting the map, meaning you're just taking castles everywhere. And it's just more of a get it done kind of thing rather than a challenge. So is that kind of what you mean? Oh, what's up, Tara? How are you, man? Welcome in. That's true, Rain. Yeah, that'll happen. That'll definitely happen. Okay. Let's do that. I think... How do we want to... integrating this onto a vehicle. Let's do that. Move these up for a moment. So this is going to go to Mun. What we're doing right now, we just finished a huge Minmus mission, like our 3rd or 4th launch or something. And it took some simulations and reverting and stuff, right? So so that's why we're 2.5 hours into stream. I've only done like 3 missions, or 4 maybe. But we did a big Minmus mission, biome hopped around a little bit, and got like 1,200 science or something, which sounds like a lot. But the tech tree is blown up in numbers. So tier 1 is all like under 100 science or so each node at most. Tier 2 is in like the couple hundreds each node. Tier 3 is in like the small thousands. Tier 4 is like starts at 4,000, and the highest one is like 8,000 or something. So the tech tree is harder to get through, which is good. When I played stock in KSP 1, I would always like put the science down to like 10% or something. So right now we just did a Minmus mission. For the contract that just said get to orbit, we decided to go land on Minmus instead. A little bit more than getting to orbit. Now the next contract is telling us to go to the Mun in orbit. So we're just going to get that done right now. Is what we're doing. I am going to go land there though, but the contract says just to get to orbit. Okay. So we need to do a little bit of magic here, as it were. Hello? We need a decoupler, probably. Maybe we don't. I don't know. What the hell is that? Oh, I know what that is. I know what that is. We should have an engine plate in here. I want to... At least I thought I knew what that was. Let's turn that bearing off. There we go. That's what we needed. Put that in there. Put this right here. Oh, I don't have the medium fairings. Oh, I see what's going on here. I don't have the medium fairing base. So we're going to have to do some fudging here a little bit, but that's okay. Oh, I forgot how to build fairings in this one. Yeah, Rain, it's good, man. Like I said, there's still a ton of work to do. We all know that, but this is a great foundation, man. It is a good foundation. Why does that keep doing that? Maybe I'm forgetting how the fairings work in this one. I think. Let me move that down a little bit. put this there. Can I do that? Okay, that liked it. It's the decoupler that it didn't like was being there. Okay. Move this back up. Perfect. Okay. And then we need to hide a tank, or hide the fact that that's existing the way that it is by doing a little bit of this. Boom. Now, if I've done that right, which I think we did. Forgetting the camera controls in this one, and it sucks. Okay, that should be good. Yeah, okay. Listen, Falcon, okay? Yeah, Fubster, the late game is where the balance is the most key, I think. And I do think that the balance is much better now than it was before. Well, than in KSP 1, I should say. Payload. Can I turn that? Can't turn the deployment off. Okay. It's fine. So we'll do that, and then boom, boom. Okay. Good. Well, that upper stage has 3,600 Delta V. Or 2,700? Wait. Let's get an engine on here. Probably this little guy. I'm guessing. Yeah. Okay. Growing your hair back out? No, it's just been a little bit since I buzzed it last era. That's all. My nickname in both offices is the All-Star, if that answers anything. Oh, no, you didn't. I'm sorry. I'm catching up on chat. I don't know if I answered your question. Discord been slammed? Oh, okay. But it sounds like you're kicking butt at work, man. That's good. New jobs are always tough. Hi, Cat. That's not supposed to be in here. Cat just broke into my office. My little baby. Look at her. Riot? No. No. Yeah, Fubster, you could. I think you could actually complete the tech tree with 4 total missions. I think. In the first game. Something like that. 4 total missions, maybe. Something to that effect. I don't remember what the record is in KSP 1. Yeah, dude, Rainlight, hit me. Let's go. Yeah, Tara, put it away. Okay, so in vacuum is a 0.4 TWR here. This has got to be like upper stage only, right? We're playing Arena together when I get my invite. It looks like they had a balance patch with Arena to help some of the kit balancing, but it still is like I'm not super impressed with the system of how they've chosen to do it. Instead of like, I'm not playing the game. I'm not doing anything yet. That's why I'm here. It's a little, yeah, I don't know. I wish they would have done something, a system where it was kind of like Counter-Strike, where you can have like a buy round or a save round or whatever, or at least make that the ranked mode, right? What I'm talking about, have like an actual in-match economy that starts, everyone starts at 0 together. Nobody's any better than anybody else. But ranked mode, in a match, you gain money. You might win. You might do a save round, and then you'll buy the third round or whatever. Who knows? Or you might just go buy like a full kit or whatever. I don't know if you guys ever watched ranked Counter-Strike, but something like that would be really cool for ranked arena for Tarkov. But casual mode, I think a rebalanced version of what they have right now would be fine. Where the whole like kit progression, fine. But they need to have the matchmaking for casual based on the kits chosen, not the rank. Because the kit disparity in arena is disgustingly unbalanced right now. So it's like really bad. So that's going to be an interesting thing as more people get access, because people are going to be coming in having access to only like the first couple of kits, and then they're going to be playing against people with like much better kits, to where it's like really affecting their play style. So you know, yeah, I don't know. I have some thoughts about that, but is this like regular Tarkov? Yeah. The MMR for casual should be based on the kits chosen, not based on the player's rank. Right now, it's very easy to smurf, if you know that term, in like in like ranked stuff. Rainlight, did you see what I tagged you in my Discord? Did you watch that? Hold on, I gotta watch this now. Is there no sound? I feel like there's supposed to be sound. Or no, okay, hold on. I guess there's no sound. Yeah, I'm not hearing it. Am I supposed to be hearing it? I feel like I'm definitely supposed to be hearing it. Hold on.
This motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He's good.
In the heat of battle, he don't miss.
No.
In the heat of controversy, he don't miss.
No.
They're talking about this is Snoop Dogg. If you guys look at the memes channel on Discord, you'll see what I'm talking about. But this is Snoop Dogg talking to some other comedian or something, and at the top there's a caption that says the Fellowship talking about Legolas after their first fight. And so Snoop Dogg is Boromir, and the other guy is Aragorn.
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He's good.
In the
talking
heat
about
of
Legolas.
battle, he don't miss.
No.
In the heat of controversy, he don't miss.
No.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Come late, get blasted doing tasks. Yeah. Stuff like that, I couldn't. Yeah, I don't know. I probably couldn't ever play the base game again for Tarkov. But Arena does look cool. They fixed some of these balancing issues. We'll see if they do. That's a very big if, right? So we'll see. Always say we'll see with that damn game. Let's add a skipper. What's our TWR here? 0.4? What's up, Carpro? How you doing, buddy? Welcome in. I'm reading the Loader books. I recommend if you haven't. I have, but it's been so long, dude. I read them when I was pretty young. So it's probably worth a reread for me at this point, because I would not remember a lot of details. Obviously, I've seen the movies a million times, but the books I've only read like once. It's been a long time. Yeah, Rain, like that would be better for ranked. What you're saying there, like an in-match economy, buy rounds, save rounds, you know, those types of things. I think what they have now, if like they rebalance the kits and balance MMR around kits, not rank, that'd be much better for casual play. Ranked mode needs in-match economy, pretty bad. Okay, Rain, cool. I'll go read that later. Yeah, I know I'd asked you what you thought about Arena because you played it a little bit. I still want to try it. I still want to play it. I want a shooter to play. And a Tarkov shooter like that does sound really cool. I really hope it's got some staying power, as it were. You always worry about staying power of the game, if it's going to be like a flash in the pan or not, you know? That's a 113 on liftoff. That's a 1 on liftoff, actually. Just kidding. How do we want to deal with that? Probably just more boosters, right? That's the solution to everything today. More boosters. Just need a little juice to lift off. That gave us a 132 on liftoff. That gives us a 132. And then, let's see. Make this an atmo. $2,700. Roughly. Okay. So this battle gets us to orbit right here. And then this up here. I forgot to fairing this up. But the problem there, I mean, I guess I can just fly it, you know, screw the aerodynamics, but we also need parachutes. Yeah, Ready or Not looks really interesting, Rain. I do want to try that badly. The new patch seems awesome, but still some issues. I'm sure that, you know, they're working on them and all that stuff, so might be worth giving it a shot. What kind of mission are you doing? We're going to the Mun. What I'm trying to do is just double check. Yeah, we should be fine. Well, let's take it to the Mun, and we're gonna see once we're there if we have the fuel for landing or not. I don't think we do, unless we kind of optimize some of the stages here a little bit further. How could we optimize this a bit? Got that there. Maybe if we split these up a little bit. Get a little bit of better mass fraction on each one. Let's see, I'm gonna have to redo all the staging. Oh, I didn't even, did I put it up there? Where is it? Oh, there it is. You need to go here. Yeah, okay, okay. Found it. Where'd that damn engine go? I'm blind. Where did it go? What? Oh. Okay. I'm good at this game sometimes, guys, I promise you. Okay, now let's look at some math. So, get out my trusty calculator. Oh, Jesus. Okay, hold. Yeah, fuel lines. We might. I might be able to do some liquid boosters, actually, for asparagus staging. That would not be a bad idea. Let me do some math here and add up some numbers. So, we start out with 1030 on the first stage. Then we have another 1621. Then we have another 602. That gets us on the this gets us up to the moon right here. And then this will circularize and come back. So if we have 53, 57, let me look at the DV map again here real quick. 400. Yeah, okay. I think we can actually get to Mun orbit. And then the lander stage does the rest and comes back. I think we actually can. I think we can land on the Mun. Let's get our parachutes on there and go. Okay. I suppose we just put this parachute on here. Or like a bunch of them, right? Hey. The arrow on this is disgusting. It is so bad. It's really bad. But you know what, guys? And we're all doing our best out here, right? Ooh, I wonder if the solar panels will live through light. They may not. They'll definitely not live during re-entry. I know that they're going to pop off during that, but we don't want them to pop off sooner than that. Okay. Let's say this is called... What is this? Mark II? So what is this Mark II? Scientific name. Okay, let's get some of these bad boys on there. We have a 131 on liftoff. That should be enough. Cute. Okay, let's go. So higher part count craft now, and we're still hovering pretty close to 60. It's between like 50 and 60 right now. That's pretty good. And I'm at maximum possible settings at 2K. Maximum possible settings at 2K. That's good. And the wobble rockets issue is pretty much gone too, man. That's awesome. I haven't had any issues with wobble yet. Actually, funny that I say that. Literally right now. What the fuck? Ah! Maybe we strut up the boosters a little bit. Whee! I can't turn off the SRPs. No! No, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. Nobody saw anything. I think they do, Leo. I think they do have collision, actually. It is hot as hell in my office, Jesus. Yeah, let's strut these up. Like, that's probably enough. Yeah. Let's roll with it. See what happens. Yeah. Yeah, it was. But we're strutted, so it's probably fine now. Yeah, it seems to be doing much better now. Yeah, it's good. Now we gotta hope we don't rip those solar panels off. The arrow is terrible up here. I don't have a big enough fairing to hide all that. It looks so pretty too, dude. They knocked it out of the park with the, That's actually a good idea, Car, yeah. If we realize we're at, like, the edge of fuel margins, that might be good to do, but I don't think we will be. Maybe we'll be fine. Yeah, the sound is great. The art department is pretty good. The re-entry effects are a little weak, I think, but those will get better. Ah, let's listen to that. Ah, it sounds so good. It sounds like that crackly rocket sound that you guys have seen like in videos and stuff of rocket launches. I love that. Gotta pitch up a little more. Ah, that sounds so good. I don't think I flew this very well. I think I turned probably too soon. For how much thrust we have in the stage after the SRBs are gone. Yeah, we're catching up to the apogee. Let's do that again. We're just going to turn less aggressively, and later on we have to ascend a little bit further before we start turning. I think we started at like 75 maybe. I guess they went and recorded rocket launches, actually, for some of the sound design. They put out a whole video about it. That's why it sounds so good. And they recorded a lot of sounds from like rocket factories and stuff. I think they went to ESA and recorded some sounds from their factory, which is really cool. Something like that. They did. They went somewhere. That's about all I know. Typical rockets. Yeah, the nose is. This is terrible. This is not a good design. It's just a lack of parts. Is all that is. I'm losing speed. That's why that was happening before. We're actually losing velocity at the moment. So it's pretty low thrust here. TWR of 0.54. We flew this super not aggressively. So, oh god, it is plummeting. This is some really bad gravity loss here. Might want to rip out one of these tanks. Honestly, we might want to. Unless we can barely catch the threshold here. Doesn't look like it will. This is some serious gravity loss here. Oh, we actually did, I think. No, we didn't. We're falling. Just kidding. We're definitely falling. Yeah, no, we don't want that. Oh, this is terrible. Why am I even continuing here? Maybe we even just do an engine plate trick and get 2 of the engines on the first stage. I think that's what we do. I don't want to take out a tank. I'll take the extra dry mass from the engines rather than take out a tank. Put that there. The engine plate should be here. Now we don't have the right size, but I think I can maybe get a second one on there. This might be too big for me to squeeze 2 of them on there. I think I can really. Oh, I think we got it. Yes, we did. Nice. It's gonna look a little stupid. It's gonna look really stupid. We angle them out a little bit. So I can get those edges in there a little bit more. That's more acceptable. That's probably going to fly really weird. But let's see how that goes. I'm not confident that's gonna work that well, but we're about to find out. Poor Kerbal. Valentina's gonna be fine. Don't even worry about her. She'll be good. It does look cool though, with both of those engines pointed like that. We have a lot better TWR on liftoff, which is good. It'll make our turn more efficient. Narrator, she was not fine. Hey, a little bit of faith, all right? A little bit of faith, please. I'd say for the memes. Dude, you got to. It's Kerbal. Okay. Let's see how the TWR handles itself at separation. We got a whole second engine down there now, so I expect us to continue to build velocity after separation, but we'll see. We're dropping, but our staging velocity is a lot higher. As long as our T to apogee is gonna go back up before it reaches like 20 seconds or so, which is, it's already taken like 4 seconds to tick down 1 second, so because of what we're actively thrusting against, so I think it's already hit the threshold. I think we're good. We're on our way. No, Car, I would like to. That would be nice. You mean like the shroud or whatever? No, you can't, not yet at least. Like the model. Have like a compact version and whatever? No, not quite yet. Battle, it's awesome, man. This is exactly what this game needed, dude. I'm having a lot of fun. It's good to play Kerbal again. How much fuel you got? Yes. Got plenty. Got plenty. We got enough to get to Mun. Maybe land. Not sure. We'll see about the landing. Trying to fly as efficient of a trajectory as I can. We still have our solar panels. That's nice. That's always good to have. Flying a pretty good trajectory here. We're gonna put our apogee up to like 80, 85. Nice and conservative. TWR here. 0.41, not bad, not bad. It's low, but we're at like an upper stage, so it's fine. Spending most of our time in near vacuum at this point. You shouldn't look at .gif horse in the mouth. You know, I figured out today what that phrase meant, Geeson, funnily enough. I had no idea what that phrase, like, what it came from, but I learned today. I learned something today. It was like back in the olden days, horses were not a currency, but like they were a common gift. And you could tell how old a horse was by looking at its teeth, apparently. And so the whole thing was like, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Like, you shouldn't need to really care how old the horse is. You're getting a horse for free, so like, does it really matter if it's an old or a new horse? Like, no, because you're getting it for free. That was the whole thing. Why that phrase is a thing. I thought that was interesting. I had no idea. I'm probably the last person on earth to learn this, but you know what? It's okay. I'm okay with that. All right, we are looking good. Is that where long in the tooth comes from too? You know what? Maybe. You know what? Maybe. I don't know. That's a good question. We're flying pretty goddamn efficiently here. I like this. Look at this time warp under burn. I love this. I love this in KSP2 that you can do this. Expression alludes to a horse's gums receding with age and making his teeth appear longer. Oh, no way, that is the same thing then. Ah, cool. Okay, so it's all coming together now. Right. I feel like so much about the universe has just been revealed to us, you know? We've just looked at our tarot cards for the day. You know what's interesting, Rain, too? So I'm running 2K, literally max possible graphics on every single setting. Running a solid, it's locked at 60 now. So I have the executable locked at 60 through the graphics driver. And not a single drop frame in OBS at 1080p 60. I had problems before around release with capturing OBS or capturing the game effectively without dropping frames and stuff. So just everything about the game is performing way better. Still could be some improvements, obviously, but it is much, much better across the board with all the performance aspects, for sure. We are orbital. Pop our panels. Extend those babies. Boom. We have the power! Maybe they're all self-conscious about it. It's all gumming. Oh my god. Upster. You know what? I'm going to time you out for 1 second just because of that. Oh, that didn't even work! No! No, you guys didn't see anything. You didn't see anything, okay? You saw nothing. You didn't see that. That didn't happen. No! You were timed out for 1 second, Fubster. You're still here. You guys remember how to stream? Is that something that somebody can teach me? I apparently forgot. Okay, let's go to the moon. Has no mouth and must scream. I feel like there's been a movie about this. You know what that makes me want to watch again, Rainlight, is Event Horizon. For some reason, that phrase you just said. .30-kilometer perigee. Let's go, baby. I love this warp to maneuver button. Nice, Mason. That's cool. That's cool. It's a line for the burn, baby. You haven't seen Event Horizon, Rain? What? I'm surprised. I almost don't believe you, Rainlight. Like, I straight up almost don't believe you. I'm actually really, like, flabbergasted at the moment. I don't know how to feel. My whole life is a lie. It's a good movie, man. You gotta watch it. Yeah, you totally watched it, right? Yeah, you know when Snape and Gandalf fought in the Upside Down, right? Yeah. And they went to a Midsummer festival. That's right, that's right. No, he only watches Primer on repeat, Fubster. That's what it is. It's Primer on repeat. That's all he watches, ever. That's a movie I should rewatch. Primer's a good film. David Bowie is a Minotaur or something. Right, right. No, but real talk, Rain. It's one of those. It's one of those bucket list movies. It's like, you would call it a classic sci-fi horror movie. I'm sure you've been told about it, probably, so I don't want to say much about it, but it's a good film. And apparently it's like straight up 40K. Like it's 40K. Like not just kind of 40K, it is like actually 40K. Technically. I'm not a big 40K guy, so couldn't tell you more about that, but. Long burn. This engine sips. We're about 15 seconds out. I like the little maneuver thing here where it knows what stage cuts off when. That's cool. 2, 1, and boom. There goes the dynamite. Okay. Hey, we hit our trajectory pretty well. No, we didn't. Never mind. Just kidding. A little bit of extra juice there. And 50, 47, 33. That's good. I'm that. Nice, Fubster. So Event Horizon is apparently like a 40K story, Fubster. I don't know 40K, so I couldn't tell you more. I hear that like all the time. So I assume it's correct because I hear it on the internet constantly. That's the problem with the world today that I just did. Everything Everywhere All at Once. I've heard that's a good film. I don't think I saw it. What's the non-spoiler, remind me of what it's about kind of situation, Fubster? Alright, we gotta get down to perigee. Which is at 33K. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Science. Lack of stellar exposure? Oh no! I do like that it gives you that warning though, because maybe you're not paying attention or something, right? Ooh, we went a little too far by accident. That's okay. The whale made M cry, so it's probably pretty good. Is that right? Is that Fubster? Okay. Yeah, I feel like I've just heard that so much. I assumed it was correct. I guess I shouldn't assume that, but because I don't know 40K at all. We're a little spicy on the perigee there, 7K. Let's get up to AP and raise our perigee a little bit. It's a little too low right now. Want to get our perigee up to like 20K. If we can operate at 20K, we're good. Where's our mission? Oh, it wants perigee to be greater than 60 for the contract. So let's do that. Perigee's way down there. I saw Event Horizon way too young. It freaked me out, dude. It's a good film. It's a proper creepy movie. Which I feel like a lot of like sci-fi horror just isn't creepy. It's kind of an underdeveloped genre, sci-fi horror, I think. There's some good notable stuff for sure, but I'm just not convinced it's like a well-developed genre. There's just not like that much out there for sci-fi horror. Compared to like other horror genres. Okay, dude, I think we just go down and YOLO it down to these flats right here that we're above. We're gonna land on the far side of Mun. Because we're Chads, apparently. We have a lot of fuel left in this stage. Oh, I'll grab it again, Car, when we're back. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, they had this little science shortcut button to use all the science in your craft, which is nice. I'm interested to see what some of the gather over time science stuff is like later on in the tech tree. That should be cool. It's been a while since I've done a Mun landing to do amendments in stock. Well, let's make sure we use all this fuel that we've got. God, I love this time warp while under thrusting. It's so nice. just throttle a little bit to get back going where we need to be. There we go. Yeah, I'm good with that. Let's start falling again. Okay, so what we're gonna do is fall down to the surface. We're gonna use as much fuel in this stage as we can, just because we got it. We'll land. We might be able to biome hop once or twice before we go back. At least once, I think. More stuff, not over 1. There we go. I'm not being very efficient with the fuel. Not really, at least. We could do better, but like I said before, we're way, way overdone on fuel for this mission, so we're fine. What's up, Snacky? How you doing, buddy? Welcome in, man. Snackless Kerbal 2, man. Big update today. Have you played it? It's good. Survive finals? Hell yeah. Played it a bit? Nice. Nice. Yeah, dude, there's a lot to do now. A lot of science to do. The tech tree looks great. Much better performance. Still some improvements, but really, really good step. Sure. Okay, Fubster. So, Fubster, I've always been interested in Warhammer 40k. Is 40k the space one? I know there's other Warhammer stuff, right? But is 40k like the whole space one? Sci-fi thing going on? Forgive me if that's a stupid question. Because it's probably a stupid question. Is it? Okay, cool. Yeah, I've always kind of been curious about 40k. But it seems like something that's a gigantic rabbit hole, you know? Like a big, big rabbit hole. And calc, nice, Snack. Are you a senior or are you a freshman in college now? I've known you for like a long time, Snackless, if you think about it. So I don't know these things about you. Not sure. Freshman? Oh, cool, dude. Nice. Hello? Hold on. I'm afraid to hit spacebar. I don't think the engines are on. I'm gonna turn them on manually. Like terrified to hit the spacebar. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. Get a little bit away from that. I love that I can drag these around the throttle over here with the mouse. I can really dial in exactly what speed I want to come down at. 500 meters. Grab low space. Around Mun. Nice, Snackless. That's awesome, man. You'll have to tell me about it. Keep me updated, Snackless. I'd like to hear how you're doing, man. Good to see you again. Alright, let's fall down. That's a little too much right there. Here we go. I really want to use middle mouse to move the camera around like in the first game. Uh-oh. I forgot to move the legs down. Oh no, I put the legs up in the VAB and I forgot to move them down. Crap. That means we just gotta land really good on the engines. Whoops. This is great. We've landed on the engines. Well, Mason, I'm not a noob. I'm just forgetful. I'm just forgetful. That's all it is. All right. Grab the science. Let's get the EVA out. Skill issue. Pretty much. They're a little off, man. I forgot to move them back down in the VAB. It's just a forgetful thing. That's all it is. This is what smart people do. Forget legs. Okay. I don't know about biome hopping this. Let's just take this one back. And then next run, I'll biome hop. I just need to fix the legs. Looking good. That's right. Let's go back to orbit. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I even told myself, like, okay, remember, put these back down. Record scratch, freeze frame. He did not remember. That's like 20K or something, and then we'll warp up to Apo. Whee! Wait, should we try to EVA? Will that be extra science we can get? I don't think so. No. Here. Let's get up to apogee. Beautiful. We're at 14 by 35. That's not bad. Okay, so here we can just go ahead and go boom, boom. Bet we can make that better. Urban PE. The 35 is a little too light. Let's go like 30. That should be good. Burn is in 14 minutes, baby. Let's do it. I have enough science to get fairings. Oh, we should. We should. That's MUN, orbital science, surface science. I would be surprised if we didn't. But we'll see. We'll see. Plus the contract will have finished, right? For the MUN orbit. We've got 2 contracts done, actually. And while we're in Kerbal orbit, we could EVA and get this 3rd one done. So all 3 of those contracts are going to get us science as well. So we should be fine. We should be fine. Oh. Not a long burn to go home. I forget how easy it is to move around the Kerbal system in stock. I'm not used to that. I'm used to RO with like 3,100 DV burns for the moon, 2,000 to land, 2,000 to get back to orbit, you know? Roughly thereabouts. Or just a tiny bit more. Ooh, that's a little too much. Little too much. Let's go flip around for a second and fix that up a little bit. Okay. I want to get it to like between 30 and 35 is where we're good. 35 is fine. Okay. Now we go. I love the SOI visualization a lot, actually. It's cool. It's definitely cool. Pop out of the edge, right? No. Alright, we got some science here. Yes, good. Now, I wonder if we can just EVA here, and it will count for that contract. Or do we have to like actually technically be orbital, not suborbital like we technically are right now? Let's see. EVA is disabled. Oh, because we're at time warp, that's why. Did that count? Didn't count. So I think we do have to like technically be not suborbital. Which we could probably just do a real quick little correction here. That would probably be probably radial out, yeah. Okay, technically now we're in Kerbal orbit. There we go. That should be it. Yeah, we were technically in a suborbital trajectory before. That makes more sense. Okay. Let's get our perigee back down to 35 or so. That's all 3 contracts done in one flight. Nice. I wish we could have like forward picked the Mun landing contract as well. That'd be nice. Okay. Get that down a bit. I've barely got the throttle up to like 8%. And boom. Perfect. Let's go. Whee. All right. So our solar panels are absolutely getting popped off, but we don't care about that. That's okay. Like, there's no chance they make it. I can't retract them, so. But that's okay. All right, here we go. There we are. We are at Mo. Oh, the solar panels are already gone. Okay. What science we can get. Nice. Yeah, this, I can't wait for them to fix this up a little bit. It's cool. It's a good first pass. It's definitely a good starting point, for sure. But this does need to get cleaned up and look a little better. I wish I could eject the heat shield. That'd be nice. All right, we are subsonic. Let's pop the chutes. Yeah, baby. I can't wait to see how much science we got out of this. I have no way to see for now. I mean, maybe I do. I don't know, but it'll be fun. I bet we didn't get as much as the Minmus mission because we did a couple biomes at Minmus. We got more contracts done, so maybe it'll actually balance out. It's skybox is really cool, man. I really like the skybox in this game. It's beautiful. It looks nice. Here we go. Touchdown speed of 5 meters per second. Nice. Better be. All these parachutes. Yeah, we could have easily hopped maybe twice. At least once. At Mun. But I'm gonna, before we go, I'm gonna move the legs down on the craft before we fly it again. Just because I'll probably forget next time. I really wish the parachutes wouldn't flip over like that. They're inside 30 meters. Beautiful. All right. Let's see what we got. Go to KSC. Go to R&D. Not quite as much as the min. Oh, you know what? We haven't turned in the missions. Let's go do that first. We have 3 to turn in. I love, you know what? I really should read all these little flavor texts. But I'm not going to right now. I'll do it a different time. There's a whole lot of like little flavor text after these. That's really cool. I bet you we can come back and read them though. Yeah, we can. Nice. Okay, we can actually come back and read them some other time. Okay, cool. Now, okay, we still didn't get quite as much as last time, but pretty dang good. So, oh, griffins, cute. Now, I want atmospheric science. We have new ways to get science. That's a big one. Shielded thingies might be kind of cute. Also, a big antenna might be kind of nice for trying to go to Duna or something. Where would bigger fairings be? Be here. Dang. We can't get that right now. That would be nice. We can't get it right now. At least we can get this. We can run some Mun and Minimus landings with our current craft. And probably finish out this tier of the tech tree, I'm guessing, between those two. That's my guess. I bet we can do that. I bet we can do that. Go ahead and get that. This might be the one to get. Right here. Medium launchers. Although it's not that necessary, because we've got a craft that's good. That can do 1 or 2 hops per mission. So, maybe we don't need that necessarily. Maybe we do this anyway. Because this might enable us to do some interplanetary. I don't know what launch windows are, though. Like, I don't know how... That, like, chat and stuff. See. I'm gonna go ahead and pick it. The extra antenna is good. The extra antenna is good. I wish I knew how far that goes. We're really close to getting this. Maybe would be good. Both of these are 230. I don't see utility in grabbing them quite yet, though. I mean, the Griffin's cute, but we really don't need it right now. You know? I mean, we're eventually going to be getting all this stuff anyway, but that's fine. Let's go into the craft. Let's adjust those legs before I forget. So what is this Mark II? Look at this beast. Beast. Not in there. Let's move all the way back down. Beautiful. Okay. Save that. Cool. Guys, this is awesome. I'm so happy this game is this way now. This was a good update. We're going to play more of it this week. Thursday is probably not going to be a stream. D&D got moved around a little bit this week, guys. So Thursday is D&D. Next stream is either tomorrow or Friday. It is probably going to be Friday. But I'm going to shoot for tomorrow. Tomorrow's a big question mark. Depends on various things in the afternoon tomorrow. So, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, definitely at minimum, either tomorrow or Friday. Probably no streams Saturday or Sunday is my guess, for obvious reasons, holiday stuff. So, and then I'm pretty much busy next week until Thursday. So probably between now and next Thursday, 2 streams, my guess, at most. Maybe just 1, but definitely trying for 2. Let's put it that way. And depending on various factors, maybe before Thursday next week during the week, but I don't think so. Most likely this is just family stuff, right, for the holidays. So, yeah, that's kind of where we're at with all that. Let's see who's still streaming. Try not to stay up too late while I'm going to bed. Yeah, Leo, it's fun, man. I'm happy to be back to KSP. So, we're gonna rate a buddy, Casual Elephant, who's playing right now. Yeah, definitely. So coming up in the stream, just in general, we're gonna play KSP for a bit, get through the update and stuff, and kind of have our fun with that. And then we're gonna go into GTA RP. We're gonna play on the server called the World's End Zombie Apocalypse RP server. I did an application, had some issues with my application, but we got it all sorted out. And played during some open visitor access time that they had open for like a couple of days. And that was enough to get my application bumped up, and I got accepted. So I guess they're doing like periodic visitor sessions where people can play and get their application bumped up in the line and all that stuff. So it's cool. It's fun. I played a little bit during that visitor time. I haven't been able to get back to it and really start playing the character yet, because stream is kind of, that's the next game, let's put it that way. So and so I don't know how we're going to balance all that though. We may do like 2 KSP, 1 GTA, or 1 KSP, 2 GTA for the week, because I typically do about 3 streams a week on a good week. So it really depends. I really want to get to the GTA RP stuff, because I kind of, there was a bit of a process to get into the server, so I want to actually play now. But I also don't want to play a bunch off stream, because I want you guys to be able to see a lot of how the character develops that I'm going to play. I'm going to play a character. His name is Skeeter Carlson, and I actually stole the character idea from a D&D buddy of mine. In my D&D group, we played a couple sessions of a game in the Aliens universe, the Aliens tabletop RPG that they have. We ended up going back to regular D&D for a few reasons, but that's a whole other story. But one of the players, not me, played a guy named Skeeter Carlson, and he is like a super trailer trash hardcore redneck. And every time he spoke during our sessions when we were playing was the funniest shit ever. Like, and we had this like unwritten rule in the group, like, this guy cannot die. Like, we have to protect him. Like, we will sacrifice ourselves for him because he's just so fucking hilarious. Now, I'm not as funny with it maybe, but I'm doing like the voice, like the super hardcore redneck trailer trash voice and all that stuff. And I'm just going to play him like that. So his whole thing was he made it to Los Santos, you know, the city where the apocalypse survivors are staying. And he grew up in Louisiana. And he was like a small-time weed dealer in his trailer park. And the situation there kind of became untenable after a while, unsafe, ran out of resources. So he went on the road, ended up in Los Santos. And there's some other stuff there that I'm skipping some details on. But that's kind of his thing. And it just so happens in this RP server, I remember doing a little bit of looting when I was trying to get to the Sanctuary City area. And because you can like kill zombies and search their trash and garbage bins and stuff for loot and materials and whatnot. And so I'm going around looting, and some of the items that you can loot, like one of them is called empty weed bag. So I think weed is like an actual thing in the game, but I haven't like looked it up because you don't want to meta spoil yourself. So I don't know what weed is in the server. But if it's like an actual mechanic in the server, I am absolutely gonna fucking start dealing some weed on that server. So Skeeter's gonna get back to his old times, you know. He's gonna be a weed dealer again. I don't know. So that's kind of the character overall, and I cannot wait to play him. I cannot wait. But I've been holding off because I want you guys to be able to see all that. Because I've only had like 1 or 2 sessions during the visitor time, so I want you guys to see sort of his development. So that's the character that I'm gonna play, Skeeter Carlson. But I'm not gonna have cam on during RP. Like if I'm not RPing and just chatting with you guys for a second or whatever, I'll turn the cam back on. But I am gonna turn it off for RP, so it's a little more immersive for you guys in that way. But if it's like just us chatting here, I'll obviously turn it back on. KSP to selling weed sounds legit. Exactly. It should be fun. It should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. Let's go raid Casual, see what he's up to. Casual is a good friend of the stream. He has been around for a long time, and we're good friends with him. He's a fun dude. If you guys like it here, you'll like it there. And he is playing some KSP2 as well. He's a big KSP dude, and he's a big sci-fi nerd as well. If you like sci-fi books, he is a good one to talk to about that stuff. Him and I bounce recommendations off each other a bunch. So, and in fact, one of my favorites is called Delta V. It's a book called Delta V, and there's a ship that's described in the book, and he's read the book on my recommendation. He loved it, and just based on the descriptions in the book, he made this ship in KSP1, which is really, he did a really good job. And the crazy thing is, he didn't know this, but the author put out some sketches of what he was trying to describe in the book. And it is like almost to a T what he designed in the game, which was super impressive. Like I showed him, I was like, holy shit, do you realize this looks exactly like the sketches the author put out? He was like, sketches? What? And so he, of course, like was hyped, and it was awesome. So he's a cool dude. He's good with KSP. So let's see what he's up to in KSP2. Like I said, I'll see you guys definitely once between tomorrow and Friday, maybe twice. Definitely not Thursday. And then probably no streams until next Thursday after that. So love you guys. Go say hi to Casual for me. I'll hang out with you guys for a few minutes, but I got to go soon. So peace out. Love you guys and have a good night. I'm killing the YouTube stream. Bye.